Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hi.
We are here for our live let me pull it up.
5 rounds by Nikki.
Which I finished today.
What?
Yes, I finished it today.
Okay. I finished it yesterday. I had to put it as priority ahead of Bridgerton because I was like
No, but I took the day off of work, so it was pretty easy for me. I just watched Bridgerton
you could do
all
that.
day. Yeah. And then finished today. I didn't let myself rewatch Bridgerton with my sister. She was watching it downstairs. I was like, I have to go upstairs and finish this book. I can't. I couldn't get too distracted by rewatching it with her. So yeah, it was a lot longer than I thought it was.
It dragged a bit, yeah.
I mean, just like page-wise, I was like, I don't know. Maybe I was just reading slow. And it dragged a little bit, but we'll get to that. What are you currently reading?
I am reading Dangerous Little Lies by Elle Thorpe. It's book 2 in this reverse harem, high school bully reverse harem series that I discovered and loved. And the heroine's name is also Lacey. So I was like,
Really?
all right. Yeah. I posted it on my Instagram stories. I was like, man, I can't believe I actually love this.
I don't know. After reading Rena Kent's one high school book, Deviant King.
The Deviant, yeah.
I was like, this is so bad. I can't.
Dude, I tried reading that like when it first came out. I just skimmed it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I
just
can't
don't
do it.
get it.
But the audiobook, because my library got the audiobook of book 1 for the series, and it was pretty good. Yeah, I really liked it. And it actually wasn't, I mean, the reason why is probably because it's not actually bullying. It's nothing like that. Nothing too bad.
Okay. Because I'm over those books, especially when they're in high school. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are like 16. Especially the one, what was the one I read where they were literally freshmen? And I was like, you were literally 13.
Jay Bree.
Yes. I was like, what is this?
I couldn't make it past chapter 2. I was like, no. I can't do it.
It was I finished it, but it was so bad. I was like,
literally,
you guys are 14 years old. 14!
Dude, like, so many people recommended it when I posted my reverse harem video. They're like, you have to read this series.
Well, I guess they age as the books go on. But I was just like, no. I have a question for what I'm reading. I'm reading A Knight in Shining Armor, which is our historical Hellions pick. I just started it, and our live show's tomorrow, but it's fine. You're gonna be on that live show. You've read this book though. Is it all in the 80s?
No. Okay. They do travel back in time.
Okay, good. Because I was like, I don't know if I like this because it's like
I liked the past time a lot more than the present.
Okay.
But it takes a while.
Boyfriend was so awful. I was like, but I feel like it's just very exaggerated, like all that these historicals are. It's just like very over the top. So
yeah,
we'll see how that goes. But that makes me feel better that it's gonna go back in time because I was like, is this not actually a historical?
Yeah, something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Have
you read Cat Martin?
Yes, I did. I read it for our 1990.
Which one?
Midnight Rider.
Midnight Rider. Did you like that one?
I loved it.
Okay, because I read Night Secrets and I loved it. So I'm excited to read more by her.
Is that the pirate one?
He's not a pirate. He's a ship captain.
Oh, okay.
It's like with the bathtub.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we have more people who are reading Knight in Shining Armor. I know Tori just finished it. I haven't asked her if she liked it yet. Cool. I feel like we have a lot of crossover between the two books.
Yes.
But with 5 rounds, what did you rate the book? And let us know in the comments what you guys rated it, because I would like to know.
Really? I gave it 3 stars. Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I gave it 5.
Oh wow!
I really liked it.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just struggled through it. Especially, it felt really slow and repetitive to me.
Okay. I know Tori loved it.
Yeah.
This seems very okay, everyone's all over the place with their rate. Interesting, okay. I just love the hate to love aspect of it. That was really good.
Oh, yeah, the enemies part, I was still not really I was like, "Why do you guys hate each other so much?" You know?
They're when they met,
I
and then I
know.
was like but I don't know. I really liked it, and it just became, like, their thing.
Yeah, but sometimes I just can't deal with overly rude characters. It's like, "Oh, forget it. I'm so over this. Let's just do some growth from this."
They were very tipsy the first time they got together.
Mhm.
They both were, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
So nothing,
right. I mean, okay, so it was a bit repetitive, but I really liked it. And I will okay, so I mean, you guys are pointing out some flaws. So I will say for the third act breakup, like, that's a trope I don't like, where it's like, I heard you say something and I'm not gonna address it with you, I'm just gonna run away and believe that. Like, that was a bit annoying, but I love just how, like, in love with her he was. At the end, it was like
Mhm.
and they were both just, like, so miserable without each other.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I wish we got more from his point of view because it was mostly hers, right? At the
Yes.
end. Yeah.
But then
So I would've
well,
liked a little bit of him more,
at
feeling
the
really depressed over her.
I thought we did get a lot of that. We saw a lot of him well, I guess no, we saw a lot of her, and I did feel bad about her, not liking her job, but I feel like that was really relatable, like, at our age, like
Yes, but I expected her to start doing something about it a lot sooner than, like,
yeah,
85%. So that was also really it got on my nerves. I was like, You're at this job you don't like. It's not like it's impossible to either find a new job or do what you actually wanna do, you know?"
right, yeah, but, like, it is what she said, though, it's, like, terrifying leaving a solid job that
Yeah.
you have with a solid income to go and try to find something else.
Mhm.
It's really terrifying. But I liked how she had that for her plot, and then he had his conflict with his
His
parents, which I feel
Yeah.
like was similar to the Sin and Ink plotline too. I mean, I don't read a lot of MMA fighter
Oh,
romances.
yeah, yeah. I was actually also, listening to a book while I was reading this one that was almost the exact same as Enemies to Lovers, roommates, and the heroes, like the other hero that I read also had issues with his parents. It was Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. It's like a new
Okay.
release.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I was like sometimes I just got so confused between the 2 because they were so similar.
I liked how miserable they were without each other. I thought it was funny. And it was fun how there was a lot more depth to him than what even, like, she thought and, like, other
Mhm.
people think.
That's true. And it was interesting that we get, like, a heroine who's also into MMA, you
Yes.
know? It wasn't
Well,
just the hero.
I liked how they discussed, like, even, like, her body type. She's, like, very strong, and she's not, like, a skinny stick or something like that, and, like, a lot of and even the men would make comments like, "Well, you don't have, like, the typical feminine body," and it's like, "No, I have a strong body, and that's still attractive as well," so I like
Yeah.
that whole discussion. I like having a heroine that works out, which we
Yeah,
don't
someone
get a
who
lot.
is proud of her body because
Yes,
she should be.
yes. She threw his job in his face while they were fighting.
Yeah, like, it's not a real job.
Oh, okay. Well, they were both trying to hurt each other, so
Yeah.
'cause she was hurt, so
I mean, I guess, but
things get a little
there
messy.
was a lot of sex scenes, a little
Yes.
bit too much.
I was surprised by how much there were in here, yes.
I was like, "Oh, we're doing it again, okay."
But I think they were trying to show that they were just, like, so physically attracted to each other even though they hated each other. I loved, though, how they were nervous to tell her friend, Jax, and he was like, "Well, it's
And
about
he was like
time." I was like
yeah.
and I was like, "Wait,
Yeah.
what?"
Did you feel something between Jack and the sister? Because I kind of felt it. Yeah. Because
and how he kisses her forehead when he walks up the stairs past her, and he's like, "Don't."
Yes.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. Though I do wish we saw him actually fighting. Did they even show any of his fights?
It's a good
Like, we saw him coaching.
question. Yeah.
But we didn't get to see him actually fighting.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think so. Not
I
that I
mean,
can
they
remember.
sparred, which was really cute.
That was like practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't even get the big fight that he got.
Right. So, like, maybe take out a few of the steamy scenes and put in some of, like, plot scenes, like him fighting, like, because it was a huge deal that he got to be in the UFC fight. But they never
Was
showed
that the same one that he had to cancel for his mom or a different one?
I think that's a different one.
Okay.
Because there was one that was not a UFC fight, but, like, against someone that could lead him to being a
okay.
Yeah. But then I didn't
So this was a bigger deal.
Yes. Like, it was an actual UFC fight. See, but with sports romances, I love seeing the sport, so I really loved how much we got to see them at the gym doing stuff like that, so I liked it.
Renee said it made me want to do a boxing workout.
Oh my gosh, I was telling Tori about it because I was reading it, and I was like, "This is so, inspiring and motivating," because I was working out while I was reading it, and I was running, like, 6 miles, no problem, like
wow. Yeah, I used to do, like, kickboxing classes, and those were really fun, and this made me wanna go back.
Yeah. But I agree with this that, like, they hate each other so much, so, like, mean things are gonna come out, but I loved how protective he was of her and her sister, like, when the sister's boyfriend shows up and he, like, comes over and puts him in his place, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yes, I love a protective hero." I love the angst. Just really good. I wish we had seen more of Jax in the book because he was such an important part of her life. But
yeah, like an actual platonic good guy best friend.
I love that, especially as with the end when she's like, his whole family keeps on trying to push us together, and we keep saying no. And then the grandma was like, "Well, that's who you're gonna be with. I see why." That's so funny.
Okay, yes,
this saw this a lot. Yeah,
very true.
Also, like, I don't know, like, it's because this is Nikki Castle's, that's her name, yes, her first book, right? And it did pretty well. And so the fact that in the epilogue, she was like, "Well, I've been writing for 3 years and I have 2 bestsellers." And I was like, how realistic is that? Well, I mean, Nikki Castle's doing pretty well for herself anyways, and she's only written 2 books, so.
I guess. But what would you consider bestseller?
I don't know, is it, like, in the Amazon store? Because that does consider bestseller, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, but I was like, "Wow, she really was successful in her writing when it takes authors so long to reach that," but but did it say what genre she writes?
I don't think so.
No. But she likes the classics, like, reading the classics, so.
Yeah, we really didn't get much from the writing aspect.
No. Which I wish we did, because that was, like, such a huge part of her plot, was her hating her plotline. Not plotline, hating her job. But I liked how she got into writing. Oh my gosh, but, was it Jason, the guy from college?
The lawyer?
Yeah, and he, like, made fun of her writing, and I was like, "Oh, you are such a jerk." I did not like him, and how he was being, like, really sleazy, like, hitting on her. Ew.
Yeah, and, like, her whole coworker stuff, they were all so awful.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing how she never, went off on them.
Right? Well, especially, like, we're talking about the writer in the book. Yes. 'Cause
The heroine.
Yeah, the heroine. But yes, I agree that this is really good for a debut book of someone who.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. who has not written before. I don't know, I thought it was really good with the chemistry between them was really good and the build up. The prank with the shower was really funny, and she was like, "Fine, you don't think I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna come out and
Mhm.
get my tail
I
back from
did like
you."
that, yes.
I like that, yeah. Oh, I mean, I know this, but, like, technically it can be a Kindle bestseller, right?
Yeah, a lot of people do Wall Street Journal,
Yeah.
bestseller.
Isn't that, like,
There's
super hard to
Amazon no, not Amazon, USA Today
Yeah,
bestseller. Yeah.
and New York Times. But New York Times doesn't really use traditionally not traditionally, indie published.
Indie. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause they
like,
don't
didn't
really
Jennifer Armentrout not even get on New York Times with
I
her
know.
Did she, with War of Two Queens? I don't know, I haven't seen the I'm not sure how that all works. But then it doesn't make sense how, like, the list can be different because 'cause aren't they using sales, like,
Mhm.
somewhere? So
Yeah.
but there's
So
the whole thing that, like, New York Times isn't actually based on sales, so,
yeah,
yeah. Um, I do agree with this.
yes. She's not a pushover, which is
But
good.
I was worried it was gonna be like, You Deserve Each Other, which I could not stand that book because they were
Mhm.
too mean to each other, and, like, when their prank war started, I was like, "Oh, no, are they gonna, like, be really, really mean to each other?" But they didn't, which I was happy about that. It was just, like, the 2 pranks, and that was it, with, like, the whipped cream and the
Mhm.
Oh, when she went in acting like a jealous girlfriend when he
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Her pranks are good.
Yes. Um, I don't know, Lacey, do you think he didn't grovel enough?
Well, the thing is, he didn't even know about it. Like,
Right.
he didn't know that she overheard him, so it's like he didn't have time to grovel before she took him back. And honestly, I feel like she could have growled more too, because she was really, really mean to him.
Yeah. Well, and how they both were trying to make each other jealous at the bar, and they were just, like, digging their holes deeper, and I'm like, "But neither of you like
Mhm.
that other person," and, like, she was,
Yeah.
like, holding Jason's hand around her when she was so grossed out by him. I'm like, "Don't stoop to that level."
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, I did like this. And then wasn't this their first kiss outside of the cab?
Yeah.
When he thought it
That's
was
fun.
real, and then she's all like
Oh, yeah.
and he's like, "No."
Yeah. I
I
mean,
just
there's a lot of them saying things that they don't mean,
yes.
but sometimes it got a little bit too much.
But I still really liked it. Oh gosh, but, like, he was so in love with her, like, and at the end, when he was just like, "You're mine, and I love you," and I just liked the whole, like, speeches they gave one another at
Mhm.
the end. That was really cute, and he just, like, really, really loved her, which I really liked. We don't see, like, guys falling, like, head over heels, like, obsessed with the heroine that often.
Unless you read, like, stalker romances.
I mean, yes, but they had to have that drama somehow, right? Because what did he say?
Mhm.
Like, "Oh, I wanted him off my back about, like, having a girlfriend or something, so I" and I'm like, "Okay, well, that doesn't make sense," but it's yeah. So she was right there.
Mhm. I wish that she got caught though, or like he saw her and
Mhm.
realized, right away that she overheard him. That would have been some good angst.
But then I feel like it wouldn't have been as drawn out as it was because then they would have
Yeah, but I didn't
literally
really like it being that drawn out.
yeah, that's true. Right? Like, he just really liked her, and then they both were miserable without each other, but, like, that was terrifying how she said she was, like, working out too much and then not eating and lost 10 pounds in, like, what, like, 3 weeks? Like, that
Mhm.
is so dangerous. Oh my gosh. But, like, she was just trying to, like, exhaust herself by working out.
Yeah.
Ugh, that was sad. Yeah, I did really like him.
Yeah,
But
the
I don't
writing
know.
was good.
Yeah.
Nothing to really complain about. It's just the pacing for me and sometimes the characters.
Did I already show this? I don't even know if I showed this. Um, was he actually going to not do the fight to go to his mom's birthday?
I think so. Actually, he he went to see his parents, right? And then he was like, "Don't talk to me anymore." And then I kind of
Oh, right.
assumed that he might have like that fight would have been on after that, since there was no
Yeah.
reason to go to his
The big
mom's
fight with
birthday.
his parents. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like I mean, I'm sure there are, like, families like that, but, like, it was so important to him, and then the mom was, like, crying on the phone that he wasn't coming. I'm like, "But it's, like, for his career." I don't know. But I guess they didn't see it
Yeah,
as a career.
maybe I don't know, she was trying to guilt trip him into not going.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
just so mean.
I needed a more from his parents at the end because we didn't get an actual apology from them.
We didn't. But he would, like, forgave them in the epilogue, so, um but I was really sad when the dad was like, "People think I only have 1 son because he's all I talk about," and I'm just like,
Yeah, that one
"So
hurt.
sad."
Mhm.
But, like, he's talked about how they had such a good relationship growing up, and that it wasn't until, like, their futures didn't turn out the way they wanted to, which I
It
felt
was
really
when they started joining the country club and getting involved with,
right.
these wealthy people who think super highly of themselves that they're like, they started looking down on his job. That's
Yeah.
so sad.
But even the brother was too. I was surprised the
Mhm.
brother didn't try to stand up for him at all.
No, he was just another version of
The
his
dad.
dad.
Yeah, which was sad. Even though he was like, "Well, I make as much money as you do." Like,
Yeah, I wish he said how much so they
right?
could know.
Right? Which is interesting because she did say he took up, like, odd jobs here and there, like security guard and stuff like that, so I wonder how much and he makes or does he make anything from fighting? I don't know.
Mm.
Trying to read what that says. Yes. I agree. I'm like, "You have a birthday every year, like, why is this big
No.
deal?"
It was like the 50th, I guess,
Yeah.
and
But I
she was, like, on the verge of, accepting who he was, his
yeah,
job was. It's just the dad.
yes. But I did appreciate how, like, he wanted to make it work with his parents, and he was very emotionally distraught over it, asking
Mhm.
people what he should do. But even the heroine was like, "Well, I always put my sister first, and you can't mend relationships that are broken." And I'm like, "So are you telling him he should lose like, not go to the fight and be with his mom's birthday?" Is that what she was saying? I don't know. I was like, "What
I
is"
don't know.
mm,
It was, like,
I don't
family first, I guess, but
yeah,
again, she has a birthday every year.
right. They should be putting him first as family.
Mhm.
I don't know. Was she only 5'1"?
Oh, I didn't
I know
remember
they, like,
that.
kept on bringing up how short she was, but I didn't remember how tall she I thought her sister was shorter than her, though.
They're so short then.
Is she not?
Tiny.
I don't remember. Yes, we're talking about 5 rounds right now. Oh, sorry, these just skipped over. Okay. This is so true, though. Why aren't they there to support him? Like, I feel like it was just very dramatic and juvenile to be like, "But it's my birthday." Okay,
Yeah.
you're, like,
It's like
60. You
they're
had
trying to
all of
punish him for having this job that they don't approve of.
yeah. But I
Mhm.
agree that we have so many stoic, damaged heroes that, like, shut everybody out. He was
Yeah.
very emotional.
Yeah,
So
he actually, talked about his feelings.
yes, which I enjoyed. Oh, and I like their first night, like, sleeping in the same bed together and how, like, they
Oh,
both were like
cuddling.
yes.
Yeah.
But then how he left early and then, the next time she was like, "He left early again and he's not working," but then he sent her that cute little note saying, like, why he had to leave. I was like, "He's just so thoughtful and so cute." There were just so many cute moments in here. I really liked it, but I'm so excited for the next book. And I
It's
don't know if
out,
it's going
right?
to be yes, but
Okay.
is it gonna be another roommates one where, like, she moves in with them?
I don't know. It had the number 3 in it, right? 2 or 3? 'Cause I remember I it wasn't like 4 or 6, a number right next to 5.
True. Well, why was this called 5 rounds?
Oh, I think they talked about it in one scene, but I can't remember. One of his fights is 5 rounds? I don't know. 2 fights. Okay, that's what it's called.
Okay, it is, yeah. Took 5 rounds to fall in love.
Yeah, I don't really get that, but okay. That makes more sense. Oh, right. Okay, the 5 rounds of sex. They had 5 rounds of sex and then yeah.
Interesting. I didn't count, so
I mean, it felt more than 5, honestly.
Right? Oh, did you like the epilogue, though, where she told him she was pregnant right before his fight?
Yes.
I didn't mean to. She's like, "I wasn't gonna tell you before." That was funny. I liked it. It doesn't say if they live together. Do they live together? If you've read it, let me know. Oh my gosh, this is so true, though. It took place in 10 days. That's it. It felt so much longer.
Yeah. I mean, it kinda had to be long to be a full book.
It was over 400 pages, I just looked. I didn't realize it was that long. It was very long. But this says, like, she now has, like, perception issues. Haley does because of her ex, and Jax is gonna help her through it.
Mhm.
He's gonna show her how beautiful and worthy she already is. Interesting.
So Tori is saying they don't live together, so it's not
And
another
what brings
roommate.
them together? Is he just, like, there to help her?
Yeah, get through the breakup with the ex or protect her from the ex if he comes crawling back.
All the reviews are really good.
Yeah. I did really love the sister relationship. That was really, really good.
I appreciated that too.
Mm-hmm.
Though, like, Haley, I feel really bad because she confided in her relationship stuff with someone else and not her sister because she's like, well, you don't know what it's like to be in a long-term relationship. And I was like,
yeah. Shots fired.
But I also love the fact that she was like, I don't even care if you like, I forget what she said. She's like, if you don't like his haircut, you can break up with him. She's like, if there's something you don't like about him, just break up with him.
Yeah.
Even if it's me.
Very true.
It was annoying how much the sister stayed with him because she obviously wasn't happy. And you saw how they reacted, and it's like, he said you can't wear something and you're like out. It's like what? It was like 11.
Yeah, she had to wear like long sleeves
to take her home. I'm like, that is the biggest red
crazy.
flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
And she was just very, like, what's the word? She chose to ignore it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She just wasn't seeing these red flags.
I don't know, but I wonder if they'll talk about any of her past relationships too, because I feel like the way she's described, it sounds like she can get like any guy she wants. So
Yeah, she's like gorgeous and fun, and everyone loves her. But she just chose this really awful guy, and he ended up ruining her.
Yeah, this is true though, because she felt like it was her fault.
Yeah, and didn't they say that he was actually a good boyfriend in the beginning?
Yeah,
just kind of like slowly.
Yeah. Okay, I wondered this, but Remy lives in a 1-bedroom apartment, so I know that would be hard. So I'm going back to okay. The next book's almost 500 pages.
Oh, no.
But also Jax like joins the gym, but he's not serious about fighting, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, doesn't he have some corporate job?
Yeah. But, like, I don't know what's up with him because she's like, he goes out drinking, like, every
Oh, yeah.
every day after work.
And he can't really hold his liquor that well either.
No, I'm like, what is this guy's problem? Like, how's he doing that? I don't know. They went out a lot. I was, like, exhausted for them. I was like, you just, like,
they went to the bar
all day,
all the time.
went to the gym, and now you're going out to a bar with your friends. I'm like, you're very extroverted because I was like, I would be exhausted. And they're like staying out till like 2 in the
Me
morning.
too. Yeah,
But I mean, that's how like young professional life in the city is. So
yeah, I guess so.
not the
But
life.
very not relatable for us.
No. They went out so much. But I mean, I guess that like forced them to like see each other a lot because they would always show up at the same bars. They drank a lot. There were lots of shots happening.
Yeah, it's like throwback to college days.
Right. I think you meant to say energy. That's true. I know the sister commented on it though, and she was like, "What? You take a nap and then you're like bounce back just fine." Sounded exhausting, especially like working out as much as she does too. I'm just like, how do you have so much energy all the time? But she does talk about how she's like aware of what she eats and tries to eat healthy and like protein and like stuff for that. So I did enjoy that. Oh, and it was cute. The scene of him training the little boy. That was cute.
Oh, yes.
Or she
Like
saw him
teaching him how to fall. That was sweet.
Very cute. They were just so cute together. I just really liked the book.
They were cute when they weren't arguing, but they were arguing like 60% of the time.
Whatever. But if you've read the second book, do we get more MMA stuff? I hope so.
We'd get less.
Fights together. I don't know.
I mean, I hope we can actually see one of Tristan's fights, you know?
Oh, do we see the like big fight with the UFC guy?
Yeah.
That would be cool because that's the timeline. I don't know. I would hope so, but then we can see them together and happy. That would be fun.
Yeah. What's the series called?
I don't know. Is there going to be another one after the second one? The Fight Game.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were all fighting related. Because then we'd have to get more fighting, right? In the second book, even though Jax isn't really into fighting as much.
Okay. I hope this is right. Okay. I mean, yeah, because they like spend so much time at the gym, but Haley's doesn't work out, so she wouldn't be like at the gym with him. But I did like those scenes. Maybe she'll do like some classes. I don't know. Oh yeah, but this does say the author helps run an MMA gym with her husband, who's a retired fighter, which is cool. Oh, this is fun. So it says that she's 29. She pursued an English degree and philosophy degree in college. And then during quarantine is when she started writing in 2020.
Oh.
That's so fun.
So she's really new.
Oh, the second book came out in January of this year.
Yeah, 5 Rounds was July last year. Less than a year old.
Which one was Aiden?
Aiden was the friend.
I know, but which friend?
One of the 2 friends.
Okay. I think I don't remember. I don't know if we saw a lot of him. Who's the love interest? Well, that's cool. So that's probably why there's a lot of like technical fighting stuff in there. That's fun. I really like that. I really love when they both do the sport. I think that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's not as common, so it's nice when it's different like this.
Okay. Have we met the heroine of that book yet? Because there's nothing on Goodreads about it. I don't know if she would post it. But I like her covers too. They're really pretty.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes like indie covers can be bad.
Yes.
Oh. Danny. Danny's the heroine.
I don't think we've met her. Do we know her?
I don't know. It just says there's been a lot of Aiden and Danny in my stories lately.
Oh.
But she is writing a novella coming out before that book with completely new characters and new tropes.
Unrelated to the series?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's Danny?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, because Lucy was the one friend.
The gym friend.
Yes. But I don't remember a Danny. I don't know. They had a lot of friends that they would go. I don't know.
They're like the ideal extroverted people who go work out all the time, who go out to drink and hang out with their friends all the time. A big group of friends.
Right. I know, and she was never alone. Oh, I did think that her conversation with her coworker was fun. Like how she was like,
yes,
the one like quiet guy, and she's like, "What did you want to do when you were in high school?" And he's like, "What?" That was cute. I'm telling you. I wouldn't even know who to call if I wanted to go out to a bar right now. So that doesn't sound fun. That's just because like first, like Tristan was like, I prefer going to bars and not parties because at least bars you can slip out. I was like, but both times you're just sitting drinking and talking to people all night. Like, how can you talk to people?
And you'd have to pay at a bar. You probably wouldn't pay that much at a party.
I was thinking how much money she spends on that. Oh my god.
Yeah, they order like rounds of shots every time.
Alcohol's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
But it was fun. Oh my gosh, and how he was like, so she was like having a hard time at practice, and he was like, we need to stop like being scared of like the mistakes in your past tournament. And she's like, you watched my matches? He's like, I watch all of them. Of course you do. It was so cute.
Has she gone to watch him?
I don't know. I think she does. Because like she talked about
keep saying all this, and then it's like, was she not as into him as he was into her?
It seriously sounds like he's liked her the whole time, but just like played off the whole enemies thing, and she was the one to fall second. So
yeah,
I don't know. I like that. But I thought it was really funny because like she hated him because of the whole she walked into the gym and he's like, "Oh, are you here for the dance studio? That's next door." Yeah, and it was like really a real thing he was thinking because of other circumstances, not because she's a girl. That was so fun. She's like, "Well, then why did you let me think that?" And he's like, "Because our banter is just so fun."
Yeah, he loved her when she got so mad. Like he was hot for her.
Yeah,
when she was angry.
Yeah. Oh my god, you were the one with the book. I mean, at like middle school lunch, I would bring my book at my lunch table. I mean, like I had friends I sat with, but I was bored by what they talked about, so I brought my book. So, yeah. Do we have any like other MMA romances? I think Tori did a video about it, but I do like
the Real series by Katie Evans. It's one of my favorites. Classic indie. What else?
I read one where I don't remember what it is because I read it a while ago. Her family owned the gym and he was a new fighter and she worked at like the reception.
Oh, there's I don't think it's the Mariana Zapata book, but Mariana also has one.
Yes, she does.
Where the Heron's family owns the gym.
Yes. This one I read. I listened to the audio on the way to the last Polycon. That's how far long ago I read this book.
Wait, which one?
The one I was just talking about, how she owns her family owns the gym. Was it Katie Evans? Doesn't she have other ones?
I don't think any of them own gyms, but I think I read Ruin by Samantha Toll. I really like that one. I think that was a second chance romance. There's groveling. Oh, Ali Martinez. Yes, I love her Fighting Silence series. Yes, that was really good. On the Rope series. Fighting Silence is book 1. But that was amazing. Super emotional and angsty. Mismatched by Kristen Callahan and Samantha Young. Yes.
There's that one was good.
On the cover. Yeah, that was super cute. Also, enemies to lovers, I think, and fake dating.
But wasn't it fake dating? Yeah, that was cute. They mean secret baby trope in Ruin?
Yes. Yeah, there was.
Do I even want to read that then?
I mean, it's not like pregnancy. You hate pregnancy, not. Do you hate secret baby too?
I like when I hate when it's surprise pregnancy and then they're like, you only want to be with me because I'm pregnant, and I'm like,
oh yeah, no. She already had the baby.
Oh, that I'm fine with that. I like children books. Okay.
The Amity Cross. I have not heard of this.
No. Doesn't have a lot of, but okay. It was like the box set, The Beat and the Pulse. I have not heard of that.
That's a long series. 12 books.
12 books?
Yeah.
Has really good reviews. I will mark that.
Well, except for this first one.
The first one? I don't know. All my friends have given it 5 stars.
Oh. They're short, I guess. Their first one is less than 300 pages. Pepper Winters.
Oh, wait. What's Underground Fighting? Is that Amity Cross? I do like Underground Fighting.
But there's a lot of Underground Fighting ones where it's not like.
Actually.
Yeah.
I feel like we get that a lot in Mafia romances where they're like.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Or sometimes new adult romances, you know, he's a bad boy, so you like fight sometimes.
How many of them have these just like underground college fighting rings? And I'm just like, this is another one, really, another one. The Fifth Street series.
Is that Elizabeth Reyes? I own a lot of them, but I've never read them.
Nothing's showing up. Do I have to? Is it fifth? Like with the fifth? I spelled out fifth. Would that not work? Goodreads, I swear. The Fifth Street.
Oh, Destroyed by Pepper Winters. I forgot about that one. I didn't love it, I don't think.
I don't know if I've read a Pepper Winters.
I used to read her a lot. But then, really yeah, she gets dark. But she writes a lot of series, and I'm always like, okay, let me just wait until the series is finished until I start. But then I forget to go and start it once it's finished.
Oh, I guess I read Pennies and I didn't like it. That's the only one.
There's The Knockout Rule by Kelly Siskind. That one's like a almost a love triangle. It is a really weird one where the hero's the fighter, but his coach really likes the heroine. So the coach asks him to help him like win the heroine. So like he woos her through the hero's words, and she doesn't know it's actually the fighter.
But then ends up with the fighter?
Yes.
Interesting. I do like a good love triangle. Except for when it's in Bridgerton. But that's another story. I know, we didn't get any fighting in this season of Bridgerton, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, like Will, what's his name, right? Will gave up his fighting to start his club.
Yeah. But even like, just like Simon would just fight for fun.
And Anthony fought a little in season 1 too, right?
Yeah. But, oh wow. We didn't get like that many shirtless scenes of Anthony in this season either, so.
We got more of him shirtless with other women.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning.
Yeah. I do want to ask you, do you like the mutton chops or no? Like, do you like season 1 Anthony's look or season 2 Anthony's look?
I actually didn't mind them. Like, he worked them really well.
I really like them, and I feel like he just looked older without them. I don't know, because he didn't have the messy hair either.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very buttoned up look, and I did miss them, but at least Colin got rid of that.
His patchy beard.
I was worried I was gonna say, I was like, oh gosh.
I know. It's like, I see what you're trying to do. I see that you're trying to make him look older, but it's not working.
Oh, are there any historical romances with fighters?
There has to be, right? Oh, there's Sarah McLean.
The Bare Knuckle Bastard series?
No, I'm thinking of the green cover one. Oh, what's it called?
No
Good Duke goes unpunished. Yes.
Yeah.
The hero, Temple, I love him. He's a fighter. He's one of the he's like in charge of the fighter part of their club. And he actually fights in the book. Oh yeah.
Their first kiss was at the fight.
Yeah, that's super cute. Me cute. Yeah.
Have you read the third one in the series?
Yeah, I just read it.
Did you like it?
It's okay. I kind of listened to it really fast because it was due. I had one day to read it, so
I loved
it.
Rushed
through it.
This one does. I remember this.
Oh,
isn't that when she's supposed to marry his brother? And like,
I haven't read it.
You haven't read it?
I haven't read a lot of Tessa Dare. I've only read maybe 3 of her books.
That is shocking. I thought you would have read all of them. Wow.
Yeah. Does she? Oh, let's see.
She said it was Where Dreams Begin. I've not read this one. Have you read this one?
Oh no. Wait.
Haven't you read Lisa Kleypas' entire backlist yet?
No, I haven't. I'm still saving some. This is the one where the heroine's like a single mom.
It doesn't say anything about. Okay, she does have a kid.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they make a deal where she helps like teach him how to be
a gentleman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That sounds so good. Did I tell you I read Dreaming of You? Did you see that in my stories?
Oh no, I didn't.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, hello, Derek Raven.
I was like, is it really gonna be as good as everyone says it is? It was. So it was so good. But I feel like Derek. You should read the first one before getting to Dreaming of You, because Lily and is it Nicholas? I don't remember the guy's name. Their book was so good, and then they were also in Dreaming of You, and I was like, how are people not talking about the first book? Because it was so good.
I mean, it's like no one else talks about the rest of the Wallflowers except for Devil in Winter.
And how again the magic is part of the Wallflower series, which I never knew.
But yeah, Derek Craven.
Oh, it was Alex.
Like the glasses.
Right?
Oh, Alex, that's his name.
Them. That was so good.
Yeah. Have you read the In Death series?
I read book
J.D.
1.
Robb. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of Rourke does something similar. He takes one of Eve's buttons and keeps it with him all the time. I love that. Like just this little keepsake from the heroine to have with him all the time.
Were they like someone's parents? Like, how is this connected?
Again, the magic. It's Lillian and Daisy's brother.
Oh.
Right? Oh no, never mind.
No.
Right?
He was born.
No, that's the novella.
Oh yeah, that's
someone else's. Yeah, it's someone else's brother.
But he's not American. Is that just Lily and Daisy who are American? Not Lily. Lily?
Or someone's sister. It's a sibling. Oh, it's Marcus's sisters. Marcus's sisters. Book 2. Secrets.
2.
No. Summer. No.
No, Marcus.
Autumn.
Yeah.
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 It's his sisters.
That's okay. I haven't read One Stranger's Mary either. Is Racer the I watch book.
Racer is their kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that one. Yeah, the 2 romances were so good.
I don't know. I kind of was annoyed that we had a second romance. I was like, just
you what?
Romance. I was kind of annoyed we had a second romance. Oh. Interesting. Oh.
Was it F1? Was it that official? I don't remember it being that official.
I do enjoy racing romances though too. I feel like that's also a new adult thing where they either underground fight or street race. Those are the 2
yes.
things they do. Goalie, that's all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's funny. I do like racing romances though. Like, have you read the Lauren Asher series?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Okay, yes. Racer is F1, the heroine. I wrote a really nice review that explains what happens. He's an illegal car racer.
Oh.
See, that's why I was like, I don't think it's that official. But she's part of the actual F1
okay.
thing. Her father has a Formula 1 team.
Ah. That's fun. I really like, which I feel like did not get like any attention, was the S.C. Stevens motorcycle racing one. That was
I didn't like that one that much.
I loved it because they were like rivals, but they liked each other and they were practicing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody read it, and it came out like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. 2016.
Is S.C. Stevens even writing anymore?
I don't think so.
They had the Thoughtless series that like blew up, and then
you have it.
What?
You have the Thoughtless series?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I hated book 1.
Oh my gosh, I love this love triangle messiness. Like she's engaged, and it's her fiance's best friend that they're living with.
Yeah, they were all so dumb. Like I hated all the characters.
Good. I was a sophomore in college reading those books, and I was obsessed. Obsessed.
Marie Force.
Oh, she wrote a 3rd one in the Furious Rush series.
Yeah. I think that was indie, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It only
Actually,
has
I think only
ratings.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh. The hero becomes best friends with his ex. That's the plot of this book.
Of book 3?
Yeah. That's what it says. That doesn't sound fun.
So more messiness.
Yes. I love it. I know. She just kind of like stopped writing. I thought she already wrote Callan's point of view.
Really?
Didn't she already write one out of his point of view?
Let's see.
Thoughtful was his brother? I don't remember whose story this was.
I really loved the 4th book in the Thoughtless series.
About the other character?
Yeah.
Yeah. They are sharing
thoughtful.
Thoughtful, which is Kellen's point of view.
But maybe she's doing the whole series. Yeah. I guess so. I totally agree.
I wonder if she's writing like the rest of the series from his point of view. Right? Like it's
who needs to do that? Stephanie Meyer. I need more Edward point of view books.
Did you read Midnight Sun?
I did.
Did you like
it? I really liked it. Yeah, I really liked it. I
I
probably would have loved it if she actually published it,
back
years
when
and
we
years
all
ago.
wanted it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I mean, he was just so obsessed.
Really. Do we want to announce our next book? Which I'm really excited for.
Yes. We're reading
genre I don't typically read, so
monster romance. It's The Dragon's Bride by Katie Robert. It's out this coming Tuesday, 29th, I think. And the hero is literally a dragon, and I believe he has 2 dicks.
Which makes me nervous because I don't read monster romances.
Maybe this will be your
opening into the genre.
Yeah. I was like, I can't say something inappropriate, but
did you read the Kraken one?
Which one? There's a lot of Kraken ones.
I didn't know there were a lot of Kraken ones. I thought there was just one Kraken one.
There's a lot of Kraken ones.
Yikes. I do love the cover of this one, though.
The alternate one or the historical romance-like one? Yeah, there's a discrete cover one. Yeah, the alternate cover.
This one.
Mm-hmm. There's a paperback. I don't think there's an audiobook yet.
Did all of her Patreons get to read this already? Patrons?
Yeah. I also got an ARC because I'm on our ARC team.
Have you seen the cover of the second book?
Oh, it's out?
It's a Kraken one too.
Okay, which Kraken book were you talking about?
I don't know.
There's so many of them.
There's not one that's popular? It had Kraken in the title.
Oh, okay, yes, I have seen this cover. They're really pretty, but I'm not too sure about the inside because she's hit or miss for me, like Kamal said.
Yeah. Like her vampire ones, I didn't love. I love the first one, Sacrifice, but then as they went on, I'm a fan. Mm-hmm. It might be the Lillian Lark one. Is it stalked by the Kraken though? I thought there was just one. How do you be stalked? How are you stalked by a Kraken?
There's a Tiffany Roberts series.
Is it the Tiffany Roberts one?
I think I tried to read the Lillian Lark one, but I mean, I love the hero in it, but I just couldn't really get into the story. It's the kind of hero where, he sees her and she's his mate and he kind of stalks her around.
Interesting. This cover is terrifying of the Tiffany Roberts one.
Mm-hmm.
What did you give the Tiffany Roberts one?
Those are 3. I haven't really loved her.
I do want to try Ensnared though. Isn't that the spider one?
Yes. Oh, that one had so much potential. I love the romance, but there's a plot line that I literally did not care about that took up like a third of the book. And every time we went back to this plot, I just skimmed because I didn't care.
Okay, interesting. I have to investigate these monsters.
There's a lot of possibilities out there for you.
Right. find her boring. I do think the one I was reading, the series, was a little boring. But I like her Disney villain series.
Oh, I liked book 1, but then I couldn't even finish book 2, and then I hated book 3.
Oh, I've only read the first 2. You hated book 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Isn't that Ursula?
Book 3 is Hook.
Okay, Hook, and then it's Ursula, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right. Well, it is now time. We've been here an hour.
Well, the live will be on April 30th, the last Saturday, and we'll be with Christy. And Christy reads a lot.
I'm excited. I'm excited to go into some monster romance. It's not a subgenre I read, so it'll be interesting. Have you read a lot of monster romances?
I wouldn't say a lot. I went through like that phase for video, but I'll read them occasionally. But there aren't actually that many that are actually really, really good for me. But they're fun for what they are. You still need to read Morning Glory Milking Farm, by the way.
I started it, and then I never continued on. And it was good so far, but
yeah, that one's really good.
Okay. I do have my Hello Lovely edition of it somewhere. Maybe I'll read the paperback. I know. When that was out, everyone just wanted to read monster romances, so very true. All right, well, we will see you for our next read. Hopefully we enjoy it, and it'll be an interesting conversation.
Yes.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
I'm glad I loved the book at least. So
yeah.
we will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.